The big day has arrived. USPS just released their preview of 2023 stamps for this upcoming year. If you don't know me, I'm Kendra Gaylord. I do some stamp content and I do a lot of old house videos. Everyone who subscribes is a forever stamp in my eyes. First up, the Lunar New Year stamp. This year's Year of the Rabbit, so we're seeing the same art by Camille Chu. I think these are beautiful. They're like paper cut masks. I'm so happy to see the fourth one in this series, and I can't wait to see the complete set of 12. We have this year's love stamps, which feature a kitten and a puppy. I think these are very cute. The artist who created these does a lot of like surreal artwork that you can see on his website. And I think it's really fun to see kind of like a tamped down surreal take on these very adorable stamps. A very simple flag stamp. I think we know to expect it, and here it is. It even says the stamp art bears a straightforward graphic of Old Glory. Very straightforward. It says freedom at the bottom. The writer Ernest J. Gaines is featured on the Black Heritage series stamp for this year. It's the 46th stamp in the series, and I would guess that it's coming out February 2023 for Black History Month. Probably the most fun stamp to come out this year is the Piñatas Forever stamp. These are super bright, super colorful. It includes 4 different stamp designs, a donkey and a 7-point star. I think these piñata stamps, as well as the mariachi stamps from last year, are really filling a blank that was definitely there. This new Red Fox stamp is extremely beautiful, but I am a little bit confused about its cost. It's a 40-cent stamp, and lately the USPS has been really shying away from putting numeric values on stamps. So it's interesting that this is actually a cent value and not 2 additional ounces or a postcard stamp. I wish this was a postcard stamp most of all. And speaking of postcard stamps, there is a new postcard stamp. It is of sailboats. There's 2 variations. I think that these are very useful to have. We don't currently have something quite as simple as this. The previous postcard stamp was the Barnes, and I believe you can also still get the coral stamps with different sea creatures in it, but they're both pretty distinct animation styles, and I do think that this might be a little bit more useful if you're looking for a more basic stamp. I'm just going in the order that these were on the document, so I don't think these are the order that makes the most sense to reveal them. The snow globe stamps, there's 4 different variations, a snowman, Santa Claus, a reindeer, and a Christmas tree. I have a feeling these will probably come out sometime in September, since that's when they tend to release their Christmas stamps. The next forever stamp is called Thinking of You. I think these are extremely sweet. There's 5 different variations, and I think this is filling a very helpful gap in stamps that you could put on a birthday card or a get well soon card, and these kind of fit the bill for that. Last year it was Tulips Forever. This year it's Tulip Blossoms Forever. These are 10 different photographs of kind of the base of the tulip. I think these are really beautiful and kind of simple and will look really good on a lot of cards. My guess is these will be out in the spring. These holiday adjacent forever stamps are called Winter Woodland Animals, and they feature winter woodland animals. They're very cute. There's 4 different variations, and I think that they would look good on a winter-related non-denominational card. One of a few portrait stamps that we know about so far is this one, Chief Standing Bear. It is a painted portrait, a forever stamp, and it's in commemoration of the landmark ruling Standing Bear v. Crook. This endangered species series has 20 different stamp variations, and they are all forever stamps, and they're from a photographer's collection of 13,000 photographs called the Photo Arc. If you've been on this page before, you know I love a building. So these are railroad stations. There's 5 different variations, and they show different noteworthy railroad stations across the US. Another painted portrait stamp for Ruth Bader Ginsburg, honoring the Supreme Court Justice. The writer Toni Morrison also has a stamp that will be coming out this year, featuring a photo of her from 2000. For this year's art-related stamp, we have the work of Roy Lichtenstein. There are 5 different pieces featured on this, and he was a pop art guy. These forever stamps are called waterfalls. There are 12 stamps featuring 12 photos of waterfalls in 12 different states. There's also a women's soccer stamp, which is coming out this year. The art is an original illustration by Noah McMillian, who was a big soccer fan and artist who passed away last year. There is also a new additional ounce stamp, which is the school bus. Those are all the stamps I have to talk about today. When more come out, I'll post it here. Feel free to subscribe and also leave comments with your favorites. I have some opinions that I've put on TikTok, and there will be more.